vZome 6 features an enhanced and redesigned set of toolbars. The main toolbar puts a variety of useful functions just one click away. There are additional toolbars for creating custom tools and for capturing selection bookmarks. We'll go over some of these in detail. The basic mechanism of creating struts is unchanged. Click on a ball, drag the preview strut around until you have the strut you want, and release. By default, all three standard vZome tool colors, red, yellow, and blue, are enabled for building simultaneously. If you prefer to build with just one color at a time, select the single checkbox. All of the tools apply to the current selection. Let's select a ball and apply icosahedral symmetry around the origin, one of the built-in tools. Now we have the vertices of a dodecahedron, for example. I can deselect all of them by clicking on the background, then select two, join them with a strut, and again apply icosahedral symmetry. I'll select the adjoining balls, again using the symmetry tool. Then I'll use the built-in scale up tool, so that I now have a dodecahedron using B1 vZome tool struts as its edges. Next, I'll apply the sample translation tool to move the dodecahedron a few strut lengths to the right. I can use the sample rotation tool to rotate my dodecahedron around a 5-fold axis or a red strut. I can also simply apply axial symmetry around that red axis. For any selection, I can create a selection bookmark. This will allow me to recover that selection at any later time, even if the objects have been deleted. Although vZome comes with a fairly complete collection of symmetry tools and transformation tools, in the end the set is fairly limited compared with what you might have in mind. For example, symmetry around different centers or rotations around different axes. For example, I'm going to undo a few steps, and suppose I'd like to have 3 dodecahedra symmetric around this yellow axis. If I select that yellow axis strut, you can see that 2 of the factory buttons are now enabled for creating custom tools. I can create a rotation tool, and I can also create a rotational symmetry tool. I'll do both. While we're here, let's delete our extra strut and ball. I'll select all, and I'll apply the rotational symmetry tool. Generally, the tool factory buttons are enabled only when appropriate selections are made. Also, the tooltips provide pretty good documentation about what each tool factory requires in terms of selected parameters. So that's it for our introduction to vZome 6. Please share your comments and questions below.